to the journey, man. I am so excited about this segment because you know I love love. I'm so excited to have as my first guest, Alfred and Sherrell Duncan. Hi there. Oh, y'all know I love y'all. Like,
yes,
I'm so
we love
glad
you too.
We got you in one room.
Yes.
But thank you for coming and being a part of this amazing segment. What we really want to talk about is this journey that you guys have been on. Now, the world knew about the Duncans, right? They probably don't even call y'all by your first name. It's the Duncans.
Exactly.
You know? So people know about the Duncans and this amazing wedding proposal that Alfred did to you. Like,
yes.
You had no clue. You knew you were going down that road, but not like that, right?
Not like that. Not like that.
Let's talk a little bit about that. So, share with our audience a little bit about that in case they've been on a rock, of course.
Okay.
So, on October the 1st of 2016, I proposed to my wife at 11 o'clock, and then I threw her a surprise wedding at 6 o'clock with over 300 people there. It was a surprise to her. She thought that she was going to an engagement photo shoot. So when she showed up, of course, it was her actual wedding. And a lot of people, like the intention, the intent was to capture it with the hashtag so that she would go back and see it later on, since she wasn't in on any of the arrangements. However, people got a wind of it, and the rest is history. It just went viral. I don't know how many views. It's like double digit millions.
Wow.
Maybe even triple
digits
at this point. But it's gave us a lot of opportunities. We've done a lot of things.
First, let's go back to the wedding part. Okay. One of the things that I wanted to add is that, my husband really took time to study me. In order for him to pull this off, it's very evident in the product, which was the wedding. It was very evident because he got my nails done, he got my feet done, he got my hair done, he got my makeup done, and he got it done by all the people that I normally go to. And so they were all in on it. So he did all that behind the scenes without me knowing, because these are the things that he's observed. And normally men know that your wife, your girlfriend going to the nail salon, or she going to get her hair done. But he knew the people. He knew to call them, to reach out to them, and my dress, and he knew who to invite, who not to invite, like, praise God. But he knew all of those things. So he was very intentional about studying me and me becoming his wife and him becoming my husband in that product.
And it was also very important for me to have all of them involved. Everyone who cares a lot about her, everyone that helps her with whatever, to be a part of it. For instance, she has two different stylists. One that does the natural hair, and then one that does, when she wants to add some hair that's not hers into the picture. So, I didn't really know. I knew she wanted big hair, but I didn't know what kind. So what I did was just bring them both together.
And they y'all figure it out.
And they came up with a natural and
big hair.
Look. So it was very.
It was perfect.
It was beautiful.
And plus, if you have people that's invested in it, then chances is it's not going to be told. Like, they're not going to blow the cover because they feel like they're also a part of keeping, creating this big surprise.
Man, that's so sexy. The whole thing about studying your mate, you know what I mean, is one thing that sticks out like a red flag. That's one of the things we teach too, my husband and I, in our couples ministry, is that you have to study your mate. I love thoughtful gifts because they thought about it. You know what I mean? It wasn't just a gift card. It wasn't just the flowers. It was a thoughtful gift, and I think that's what the marriage started off being, and the world saw it and was so excited about it. Now we're on this journey, right? I know you guys dated a few years before, and then you said 2016 was the actual wedding. So now we're on this journey. Talk about it.
You said one word that you said that stuck out so much that has laid the foundation for our journey is thoughtful. And one of the things that we do, we have never given each other just regular gifts. It's always been a arts and crafts project, a trip to somewhere that you absolutely love, in your favorite hotel, with your on your favorite airline, like those type of things. So we laid the foundation for that in the beginning. But now, marriage, we've realized is that it's a lot. Someone said, we had someone on our podcast, our brand manager, and she said that the thing that she loves about us is that we acknowledge one another. And so when she said that, I was like, that's exactly what we do.
Wow.
We do acknowledge one another. And even in our down moments when we're not seeing eye to eye, we still have to acknowledge what is going on. Yeah. Even if we are like pissed, you know what I'm saying?
We have to. We'll get that.
Oh my God.
Because it's two people.
Yes. Like really.
I love that you said that because I don't want to paint the picture that everything is just so.
Oh no,
not at all.
Oh no, and I think that really has to be talked about. Yeah. Like marriage is like anything. It's like a career. You know, it's you have to put in work, and it's going to be some times where it's just not going to give you what you feel you're supposed to get at that moment. Yeah. But the overall happiness or the overall that you're getting from it, it's going to be there. It's worth it, you know. But it definitely is worth it.
It's so funny because this just happened yesterday. We went and we spoke to some kids. We actually did a snippet of the stage play for them, and then we did a Q&A with them, and it was a phenomenal time because these are high schoolers in a school that is not known for having good kids, good quote unquote good kids. So we went in and we were like, we got to really put on our A game to come to their level. It was a phenomenal time. We left there, Cheryl. We went to MVA. And we had the worst argument in the car over something that was like this small, like to the point that I'm banging on the steering wheel, I'm yelling, he yelling, and it was so bad, right? So we looking at each other like now we got to go into MVA. Like no one should ever have to go into the MVA mad at each other because we gonna go get it good and get mad at them. So we were not on one accord. So we stand in the line. The line is super long. We had just worked out. Our bodies are sore, so we gotta stand up. We standing up. We're uncomfortable because our bones are aching, and we're mad at each other.
And I'm mad, and she has this big jug of water
that is so heavy, and my shoulders hurting from the day before.
But I know I can't sit there and let her hold it.
He was like, "You let me hold that." But it took him like 30 minutes to add because we were standing in line for like an hour and a half.
She gonna get some.
And I kept doing it like this, putting it on this side, and putting it on this side, and I put it like this, and he was just like,
"Okay, this time."
Do you want me to hold that? And I'm like, "Please."
You know I need.
Yes. And so in the middle of the MVA, I had to break that because I knew the enemy was doing that. We had just come off something that had us on a spiritual high. And the enemy can't stand us. He's very consistent about coming in and disrupting our peace. So in the middle of the MVA, I looked at him and I said, I apologize for the way that I talked to you. And he was like, he still was trying to work through it, and he was like, it's all good, baby. I apologize too. And I was like, okay. And we could talk about it later, but we have to get on one accord in this MVA because it's too much. And so, we go through things like that.
It takes a lot of humility. You know, it just takes a lot. Like especially for a man, I can speak from a man's perspective. You have to put your pride aside and really try to figure out what the situation is. No one wants to really be shown them by someone else. Like, I don't mind if I figure it out myself. But for you to put something in front of me, something that, I wasn't prepared to face, or something that I didn't even know I had, and now you're telling me to face it, and I don't like the way that it looks. My ego and my pride just automatically comes in and be like, nah, you lunching, you looking at it, that ain't really me. But if you put your pride and your ego aside and know that this person is speaking from a place of love, more so than they're trying to be right or whatever. No, they really love you, they really care for you, and this is what they see. So, and that within itself,
it's a lot.
Is extremely hard.
We're very self-aware. And we just want each other to be great in our marriage and in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like in front of people. Like, I want you to be great. If we're going to go out speaking to people, we have to know what triggers us, where our hurt and pain and trauma is coming from. So we do a lot of work. We have not stopped working. We can't. Because as you know, Cheryl, like things, you grow in your marriage. Things that you once liked, you may not like anymore. Things that you dislike, you may be interested in it. And so it's like you change it, so you have to grow in your marriage and constantly learn your partner and constantly just pour into them and have to take on that this not right. We need to change this. And it's like, yo.
Yeah. Tell people, I know we could talk forever. I know we could probably make this a 3-part series. But tell people how to stay in touch with you guys. And I know you said you're doing the play again.
Yes.
How people can find out more about your empowerment sessions, how to get you as a couple, how to do, bring the play, because this will be on the World Wide Web. So how to get your play from place to place and all of that great stuff.
Okay. So my initiative is called Dear Self Brunch. And you can find out more information at dearselfbrunch.com. And I'm coming to Charlotte. Saturday, June 30th. So if you're interested and you see it before June 30th, then dearselfbrunch.com, you can get tickets there.
And my initiative is called Man Uplifting. And we are doing the Man Uplifting Burger Bar. We're going to do it in different cities, just like my wife, in the near future. But it's a place for men to come and share themselves and do some healing as well. I also have Duncan Man Planning, which is a planning agency for men who want to do something amazing and special for their significant other, wives, girlfriends, whatever, birthdays, get romantic getaways.
No side chicks though. We not.
Yeah, I can't mess with it. And together we Forever Duncan.
Yes, foreverduncan.com. Everything for the play. All of that. You can find out contact information for Forever Duncan, for views from Forever on foreverduncan.com.
And you can find us individually. So, if you don't remember all of the stuff that we said we do individually, you can just go
right to foreverduncan.com and it's all there.
It's all there.
Wonderful. Yes. Follow them on social media too. And man, I love this journey that you guys are on.
Thank you.
We're behind you 100%. You guys make sure you support everything that they do. Thank you guys for joining us.